What it do, what it is, what it ain't. Thanks for listening to the latest episode of the Get Right Podcast. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to get notifications of new content. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you dig? Cue the music.
Yo, turned up. What it do, what it is, what it ain't. Yes, sir. Your boy T, man, the Get Right Podcast. I know I got laughs out of this one, man, but you already know, man. I'm turned up, man, because I had a dope birthday weekend, man. But I'm never rolling solos, so you know we gotta get into it, man. I got the homie with me, the Brain Trust, who can give us those 3 words. Rod, what's up?
What up, though?
Yes, sir. And of course, man. People they love to hate to love, Mr. Misconception. Oh shit. Let me run that back. It could be the alcohol from the weekend, man. But I got Mr. Misconception. The people they love to hate to love. DC was good.
That's right. Mr. Misconception, the one they hate to love and love to hate. But just remember, the truth shall set you free. It's your boy
Yes,
DC, the place to be. Shout out to the 80s, baby.
I love it, man. I'm back, man. I'm feeling good, bro. It was a great weekend, man.
My guy came in like Tony the Tiger, bro. I feel you, man.
I'm turned up, bro. And I appreciate y'all, man, for showing up, man, to my soiree, man. I know the wife was behind the scenes doing some stuff and getting people together, man. It was dope.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every parts of it.
Yeah, and the fellas up, bro. Our record has got to be like 93-4 at this point, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's embarrassing at this time. It's crazy, it's funny. So the wife and I, we was talking about this on the way home, right? And we were like, yo, at some point, we might need to just switch up the way the teams are constructed because it's just out of hand, bro. Like every single time, bro. Rod came. Let me tell you something. We was doing a little. So for those who don't know, it's your boy T birthday, man. Hit that big 4-1.
Yes,
shout out to the homie. We
Yes,
had
sir.
a little soiree, whatnot, celebrate the momentous occasion, and we had a little game night or whatever with the couples, and we was playing like a version of Pictionary. You know what I'm saying? No, it wasn't Pictionary. Well, we did play Pictionary, but what I'm about to talk about is that game where you put the phone in your forehead and like basically, there's a
Culture
word.
Kings.
Culture Kings, yeah, and we all have to like throw out clues, and the person has to guess the word, bro. Rod came through with 10 points, bro, and at that point it was over. Like I think the whole room, like it was all fun, but if it was like a sport, you could say the other team was deflated. Like
the momentum shifted.
Yeah, momentum shifted, dog. Like we was already doing our thing. I think I came through with 6, and at that point, I'm feeling myself. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. Rod got the ball and put up a 10-piece, and that was all she wrote. At that point, we were just there, bro, waiting for fourth quarter. So the white wife, she's like, yeah, we got to do something different. Like maybe, like. These 2 couples versus, or these 3 couples versus these 3 couples, something like that, like co-ed teams instead of, because it's always a battle of the sexes, men versus women.
It is.
But she's like, man, we got to switch it up because she's like, usually what ends up happening is, usually the game kind of gets out of hand, and then like she will kind of start to check out, Sil will start to check out a little bit, and then it's still fun in games, but as far as like. People like really trying to like, hey, we can come back or something. Like
we say it all the time. We like, bro, we down, but we got it. We straight.
Yeah.
Early. We straight.
Yeah.
Everybody trying to hit that portal.
Yeah. Right. So we might need a new draft or something, bro, to make it competitive because the homies gonna take it every time, dog.
For sure.
I'm here for it, bro. I enjoyed it, man.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. The vibes, the food, all of that. That punch. Whoever made that punch, I think it was my wife. Somebody made that punch. The punch was amazing.
Yeah, that punch was sneaky, bro. That punch kind of sneak up on you a little bit.
It was amazing, man.
Yeah.
But man, Yo, speaking of entertainment, because we definitely had a great time entertaining each other again. And shout out to the homie Damien, man, and his wife Charmaine came down from Detroit, man, and it was dope, man. And
Yeah,
so
man, it was good seeing Dame, bro. I ain't seen Dame in a whole minute, bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
that was definitely dope, man, to see him as well, man. But speaking of entertainment, man, and we were talking about it a little bit, and we were gonna touch base here, man. Just that entertainment side, we already know, like, most deaf, Yassine Ben, think I'm saying that right,
Bay.
Bay. So appreciate that. He made that comment about Drake just he's not hip hop, he's just pop, and so he wore kilt, and so a lot of people gonna hit the internet and say, oh, well, how can you be hip hop and wear a kilt?
And silver combat boots, bro. Let's silver combat boots.
Maybe he's going to a Beyonce concert, but I definitely, man. What's y'all take on it, man? Because some people are gonna critique how you look these days as social media. So if you put a picture out like that or whatever the case may be, people gonna say, "Oh, well, that ain't hip hop either. Or this ain't that, and this ain't this." Everybody gonna have their opinion. Everyone's entitled to it, man. But like, what's y'all thoughts on it?
If we gonna give Young Thug that work for dressing skirts and dresses and whatnot, because Thug been doing that for quite some time, causing a stir.
Yep.
We got to give the OG Yassine that same smoke, bro. Like you can't come out and say that Drake is pop and you can listen to his music at Target, and you then the next day you got on the skirt and some silver boots, posing and whatnot, bro. Like it don't work like that, bro. Like he might have got his outfit from Target. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, bro.
But outfits are different than the sound of the music, though, right? Like, what
Mm-hmm.
was that?
Yep,
What was
yep.
that energy with your boy? 3 Stacks, man. 3 Stacks,
But
shoulder pads and skirts, bro.
He did wear the kilt too.
he
Definitely wear that
did. But this
Scottish
is the
boy.
thing: Stacks never came out and said what's hip hop and what's not. See, once you enter that arena as like the quote unquote gatekeeper. Now, mind you, to be fair, all Yasim did was answer a question that was asked. I get that. But when you put yourself out there as determining what's hip hop and what's not, then everything that you do is going to be scrutinized. You know what I'm saying? So to Stack's defense, he has never come out and said, nah, that's pop. Nah, that's hip hop. So I feel like he's kind of exempt from that.
So, question though, and we gonna go back to the '80s. Shout out to the '80s, bro, when they were wearing those see-through tops and tight ass jeans, bro, and looking
Leather.
crazy, bro. Like, so that's I guess the origin of hip hop too. So that what was that energy back then for them? I know we wasn't around, but people, that was every day for them. Hell, even ASAP Rocky, bro, he was wearing a skirt for a minute. You know what I mean?
He
Like
was. He was.
there's a few. I think Ye had a skirt on
Yep,
at a
yep, yep.
point. So like he is
Pusha T too, actually.
Pusha T had on a
Yeah.
skirt. So there's a lot more people. Shit remind me of the Boondocks, bro. When my guy Riley was trying to dress like Gangstalicious.
Yep. And he had the purse and the skirt.
Yeah, homies over hoes, bro.
Right.
That's
uh,
true.
but yeah, like you said though, like what most really said was his music reminds him more of pop than hip hop, which I mean, one could argue that. He has a lot of popish songs because Drake
Yep.
is really, in my opinion, his own lane, right? It's
Yeah.
You could classify some of his songs as like true hip hop. You can classify some of them as R&B.
Yep.
He can go pop. He's he's versatile, right? That's what makes him a great artist versus just strictly one specific genre. I mean, again, dude put out a dance album, bro. Like that ain't hip hop for sure. You know what I mean? So
True. True.
I get why he would say that. Like it is a lot of his music is something you would be like, oh man, I want to go shopping, bro. Like this is
Hmm?
it's fun. It's fun music, right?
Yeah, it
Where
is though.
hip hop in its essence is supposed to have a meaning behind it. Not saying it has to be one way or the other. Like there's
Right.
multi levels to what could be considered hip hop, because Kid and Play could be considered hip hop just as much as NWA, bro. Like
True.
it's all different genres. It's just Drake has found his own way of doing things in his own space, and I don't classify all his music as hip hop. Like, and some of his biggest hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're gonna probably judge him the most of. You're probably not gonna judge enough the B sides, even though the B sides go viral too. But his best joints is a lot of popish, right? So
Yeah.
that's why I see he would say that.
Yeah. One dance. When you
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
that, my first thought was one dance.
It's fair,
Not
bro.
one bar spit on that song.
Yeah, it's fair. It's a
Yeah.
like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
People who definitely, Drake has a huge following, so we know
Hmm.
this. So people going, as soon as you're seeing through that thing going, because the comments were crazy, and it's kind of funny you mentioned three stacks, because someone was like,
Hmm.
"Yo, he ain't doing these three." Someone said he ain't doing these three stacks hand me downs justice. That was a comment. So that tells you right there, people acknowledge the fact though. You clowning one person, but you're acknowledging the fact that we know this has been done before.
Hmm.
Right. The second one was people was like, man, Drake responded and this and this and this. But how could Drake get mad when he made a song, which was a number one? Well, it wasn't number one single, but it made the top 10 single called Pop Star.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He said it. He said it himself. And that record got pushed. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, like, yeah, I'm with you right on that, bro. He in his own lane, but I think he a
Yeah.
pop star, and I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Get your
I
bag,
mean,
bro.
well, even like Wayne is definitely hip hop, but even when
Yeah.
Wayne used to say he was the young Michael, bro. Like, what is Michael? Well, Wayne used to say Wayne was the young Michael, not Drake. But I think Drake is heading for. He might have mentioned it in a bar or
He
two
said
about
a
trying
lot.
to
He
be like
Yeah.
chasing,
Mike.
yeah, he
He
chasing
tied
Mike
Yeah,
Jack.
Michael in
yeah,
a first person shooter.
yeah,
He
yeah,
tied
yeah.
Michael in number
Exactly.
one hits.
So what is Michael, bro?
Yeah.
Michael for
A
sure ain't
pop
hip hop, bro.
star.
Like
Yeah.
he's the king of pop, is what his official title is from the people. So
Yeah.
if you chasing somebody like that, it has to be pop. And there's no hip hop star that's gonna reach that status. You got to be on that pop level. So
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it,
And I
man.
and
will
There's
then
say, to be
nothing wrong with it.
fair,
that was a bar right there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And to be fair, Yasin Bey did come out later and it's like, yo, I wasn't trying to disrespect Drake. He did like a little Instagram live or
Yeah.
something like that,
Yeah, I saw that.
where
And
he's
you
like,
said it,
yo,
bro. You said he got asked the question.
Hmm.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna give you my opinion. And I think, man, everyone gets so damn riled up. It's an opinion.
But it's not so
So
much the opinion. It was because the thing is, if
The chuckle.
he'd have said, hey, yeah, he's pop and just moved on, but it was the whole, oh, I'm at Target. Oh, look
Hmm.
at these curtains. Look at these. Like he really took it to the
Hey,
next level.
the smirk on his face while he's saying it.
Yeah, it was that part. It wasn't the fact that, oh yeah, I think Drake is pop. If it was just a quick short answer and they moved on, it wouldn't
Hmm.
have been nothing. It was the shit after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think anybody's really in their feelings. Well, I guess there's some stands that's in their feelings
of
over it. But
course.
the
Of
adults
course.
in the room, I don't think anybody felt the way. It was
Yeah.
just something to talk about.
Yeah, Drake's response was it was like man, what did he say? Something about only let my light shine or something like that. Whatever
Mhm.
he said, what I mean. So it was light work, man. I don't think Drake took it to heart. You know what I mean? I know he is portrayed as sensitive, but I don't think he that sensitive, bro. Or somebody say your music is popping, you get mad about it.
Yeah. Now here's the question: you think he gonna come back with some bars?
Of
Y'all
course.
seen because
Because
Yeah,
Drake's
of
Drake
petty.
don't
course,
let nothing go, but he'll
Because
he'll
of
he's
come out with
course.
this one like
petty.
six
He's
Yeah,
months
he
later.
petty.
petty. Yeah, he gonna drop a bar in there
It's
or
gonna be a
two.
bar. It's either
Yeah,
gonna be on an album or he's gonna be on features on somebody and he's gonna say
Yeah,
something. That's just Drake though. We know how Drake is, bro.
yeah.
yeah. Now
Question.
you say he's gonna take a little hiatus too. He said he's gonna stop dropping
Yeah.
music and stop touring for a little bit. So the question is
That don't
that
mean he ain't
capped
gonna
or
be on
not?
features.
Well, yeah,
So
he might do a feature. Yeah.
He gonna do a
question.
feature, bro, and then expect the petty Drake. We know what it is.
Question for you guys. Speaking
Yeah.
of that, and I know y'all heard that M verse, and then
And Benzino.
beat Zeno first.
Mm,
Like when you think of Drake, and Drake has some nice subtle jabs. He's the second king of subliminals. You know what I mean? First
J.
J. Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
First
All
is
right.
J.
We on the
Right.
same page. All right.
Right. He's the second king of subliminals. Do you think people will fear Drake in a battle, especially after the Pusha T thing? Like, I know him and Meek had whatever, but I'm not.
Oh, he won
I,
that
I
one.
don't know.
And Common. He beat Common too.
See, I don't even remember Common, bro.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
said you ain't street, you Canada dry. And then Drake came back. He did a verse on "Stay Scheming" with Ross
Yeah,
and
but
he said,
bro, you the finish line. We can't wait to run into you. I
Yeah,
said, boy, Drake was in his bag, bro.
yeah. Drake body Common, and Common is a legit spitter. But I would say that people are afraid of Drake because this is the thing. Pusha did body Drake. There's no question about it.
Yes, sir.
But if Adonis was not in the I can't talk. If Adonis, his son, was not in the picture, what else would have Pusha had? Because like you can only pull that card one time. You can only pull the fake the hidden child card once.
Yeah.
And now it's out there. So the next person who might want to battle or whatnot, what are you gonna do? What's the trump card? And so my thought is I do think people are afraid of Drake. Like in terms of what it could do to their career. Look at what it did to Meek Mill's career, bro. You know.
Meek Mill ain't have a career before that though, anyway.
I don't know. You got a lot of bro. He got a lot of hate.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did, bro. And Meek was cooking, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Meek was cooking, but when he went with Drake,
what was he cooking with, bro? What was he cooking with?
Bro, that
Dreams and Nightmares intro, it's iconic. It's an iconic intro to this.
I mean, I'm just saying the music he was making. The music he was making was good music, bro. It was making waves. And then when he went that Drake, bro. Man, yeah, when you getting bodied by a singing dude, that did it, bro.
Yeah,
like Drake owned that he owned the label of himself. Yes, I'm a singing dude, and you getting bodied.
Yeah, he took that Eminem from being B Rabbit, bro.
But it worked though. He said, I'm a call myself out on everything you calling me out on. Now, what do you have? DC to DC's point. Now, what do you have?
Yeah.
I think
and then he did another track. It was "Death by 1,000 Cuts," bro, with me.
Well, to be honest with you, I think the only reason that people will say that Drake bodied him is because the song became a #1 hit. It was such a
who fault was that?
Big
it was
bop.
A bop.
Because it's Drake, you know what I mean?
But you know what I'm saying?
When you listen to the actual lyrics, you're like, it's cool. It's cool.
He was cooking, bro.
It was a very friendly diss.
It is very friendly. That's what I'm saying.
That was the friendliest diss.
But isn't that Drake though? Isn't that Drake though?
But you talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? You talking to somebody that till this day still watch battle rap battles, bro. So it's a difference. And I know he was talking about he could take on some battle rappers too. Drake was saying this that he would like to take on some battle rappers.
I know he canceled a few times, so I don't know what.
He don't want that smoke, bro. That's a whole different level.
Yeah, they different, bro. They different, bro.
But I don't know, man. I think you might have a point. I think people may fear the backlash of what he can do with a song, just like Meek, your boy Meek, and his one-liners he's very clever. Again, he's that king of subliminals. Last summer had Drama Girl, not right now.
Bro, he had drama in his light-skinned feelings, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, so that'd be interesting. I would love to see somebody else come at him. You know what I mean? Just from a competition standpoint. I know Kendrick dropped some lines and they go. He gives some subliminals back to Kendrick. I don't know if they in raps, but he definitely say stuff slick in like concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yo, he'll say stuff all day. I remember one time he said something on that Future, and TDE and all them was like, "That's it." And then Kendrick said something slick. Like they just be trading little bars, but like I said, I don't see that going anywhere, man.
Yeah.
And then they all know they top 3, bro. When you talk about Cole, Kendrick, and Drake, like they know they're. But they're not, they're irremovable pieces.
But I will say, of all the rappers, I believe that Drake is afraid of Kendrick. To be honest with you,
I would agree.
I'll agree because that too. I think a lot of people are.
Kendrick then called him out a few times, and I mean directly. And you cannot say that Kendrick is not on the level for a response.
Yeah.
and he's
He
never
beyond
really
the low, bro.
directly just came at that man. So I don't think he want that smoke with Kendrick.
Kendrick can
Kendrick-
rap better than Drake.
Yeah.
Let's just be real with it.
Bro,
Kendrick
might
raps
drop a
better.
10-minute boy.
Yeah, he can
Be
rap better
cooking.
and he can make fire songs. See, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Because see, Drake, like to your point, Rod, back to back was what it was because it was just a fire song, period.
Yep,
Regardless of what he
exactly.
was rapping about. Kendrick can do the same thing Drake can do.
Yep.
And that's a problem for Drake. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna duck that fight. He gonna
That's
duck
a guy that
Mhm.
won't let up. That's another guy that won't let up. Because Drake probably won't let up, but he know that dude out there in California won't let up either.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like he live in the studio. Like we know Kendrick was
Does he
going
live in the
crazy.
studio? He
I
drops
mean,
an album like once
we
every
talking about
5
young
years.
Kendrick. We
Does he
talking
live
about
in
young
the
Kendrick.
studio?
Yeah, but Kendrick be cooking, bro. Like we know Kendrick be cooking, bro.
Yeah, he can cook.
Pick. He know. You probably just name a time and place. He'll be there.
It might
And
take him.
that's-
It might take him a
that's-
year to
I was about
respond.
I
And
doubt it.
that's another one that has worn a kilt as well.
Yeah, he did. Yep,
Yeah.
sure did. Plaid with the Timbs. He has some
Good
black
old
Timbs
K-Dot.
on with the Plaid boys. Sure did.
Homies over hoes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not.
So there
with
you
it.
have it, bro.
I'm not with it. I'm not with the kilts.
Okay.
I'm not with the.
I mean, I wouldn't either, but I
I'm
mean,
not
it's
with the
been their
man
thing
bags.
Yeah, it's not my thing either.
Yeah.
But on that same note, I know we just dropped a little bit of that M in Benzino, but
though.
Benzino actually responded pretty well, man. I'm actually pretty impressed.
Yeah.
'cause
He did his thing.
I
Yeah,
didn't think he had it in him.
that was hard. I ain't gonna lie. He got him. I gotta say he got M, bro. He got one up on M. I don't know if M's gonna respond or if that's just they just did a couple of songs and that's that, or a couple of bars that's that. But Benzino got that one. They tied up 1-1. I was because M ethered him however many years ago in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
But Benzino got his lick back, bro.
It took him a while, but he got it though.
Yeah, he got it back.
This cat's like 50 something years old, still trying to rap beef, bro. It's crazy to think about, but whatever.
I guess, man. It's all entertainment.
I think
Yeah,
also
man.
though, I do feel like Eminem's song kind of got panned a little bit, like too much. Like so many people, I think there's just there's a culture shift going on with M, where he's gotten so big and so popular that people now just kind of shit on him for no reason. Like I just comment creep, I be on social media comment creeping, and so many people is like, oh, it ain't even all that, or that was those bars was kind of whack. I'm like, bruh, like if you're just not a fan of the man's music, just say that. But don't sit here and say that the man ain't got bars, bro. Don't do that, bro. Because like at this point, his bars are so intertwined and complicated. I truly believe it just goes over people's heads at this point.
It does.
I
I for one have had that happen to me a few times.
He's a wordsmith, bro.
Yeah.
He's a wordsmith.
Yeah.
And like I told y'all before, I respect the hell out of M. I don't like the crazy nan type songs. Like that just never been my thing.
Yeah.
But I'm never gonna disrespect and say lyrics wise, as a lyricist MC, he top 10 for sure. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put him in the top 3. I don't know where I rank him. I don't know if I could put him in a particular order, but he definitely
Just lyrics,
top 10.
we just talking about just straight lyrics.
Yeah, probably like
he
top
up there, bro.
top 10
Yeah.
of what he can put together.
Oh
you know?
yeah, let's shout out doubt top 10. People will argue him in that 5, but to me, definitely, bro. If he ain't in top 10, you crazy. Something wrong with you, bro. That you just disrespectful.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. Like I don't know if y'all really listened to that disc, but he said one bar that just had me cracking up laughing. He's like, "Yo, Benzino." He said, "Your arms." I'm not gonna make it rhyme because it's just one little thing, but he said, "Your arms too short to touch your hands." Bro, that don't make no sense, but it's hilarious. How short can your arms be? Like that's not even possible, bro.
I'm thinking about that TikTok video, Benzino dog.
Oh, yeah.
For those y'all can search that Benzino dog.
Yeah, bro. Like that was wild. But even so, it's tied 1-1 at this point, man. So if I were him, I would just let it go, bro. Like let's let the 72-hour cycle run and just move on, bro. Nobody really cares. It's just something to talk about. But I will
That's
say
how
though,
M is. M don't really respond to a lot of people, bro.
See, I don't like that criticism either. Because people say, "Oh, he
no. I ain't saying he ducking nobody. It's just like he just ain't putting energy in it.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, he not putting energy in it, man.
You know,
It's
it's
like
been a,
Jay. Jay don't put energy in all that.
nah. You know, it's been a spicy ass 24, bro.
I love
2024
it.
so far. You got Emin Benzino. You got Cat Williams.
Mm-hmm.
You got Taylor Swift and the whole Super Bowl thing. We got Usher about to do his thing next week on the stage, and I feel like I'm missing some kind of drama. I know I'm missing something, but it's just been a lot going. Well, if you into it, Nicki
Oh
Minaj
yeah,
versus everybody. You know, Nicki Minaj versus was it Megan Thee
Meg.
Stallion?
Yeah,
It's just a lot going on to be this early in the year.
yeah. We 1 month in, bro.
Right.
That's it
Yeah. So I'm here for it though. Give me something to talk about.
for sure. Hey, shout out to Alchemist and Hit Boy too. It's only 3 songs, but damn, that's a great teaser for me at least
It
because I'm a fan
was.
of both.
I'm glad you said that. So the beats was immaculate. Mwah.
Yeah.
No, nothing can be said there. But I'm gonna say this, bro. Producers need to stop rapping. Because like if it wasn't for those beats,
Hmm.
them bars are terrible, bro. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Alchemist can't rap. Hit Boy's voice is borderline annoying to me. Um, and I
How
love
you
his
really
music.
feel?
Shout
How you
out to
really
Hit
feel?
Boy. Shout out to Alchemist. Two
Hmm.
amazing producers, top tier. Just stop rapping. Give the beats to somebody else, bro.
Let's give them all to Benny, bro,
Yeah. Yeah, give them and Nas.
and Nas.
And
Yeah, just give the beats away. Sell those beats, bro, because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear y'all rap.
Show, man. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you
Yeah.
on that. But y'all, on another note, man, it's been a lot of talk about what's going on in our school systems and in Florida and
it's
everything
crazy,
with
bro.
people identifying as men, people identifying as women, people identifying as animals. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on in this world today. Like, what are y'all feelings on? I'm not gonna get too biblical on you, but if you are a Bible reader or even pay a little attention to the word, we all know that in Revelations, a lot of the stuff that was talked about in that book is starting to look a little
Hmm.
familiar. You know what I mean? Like people identifying as cats, bro, and
Yes, sir.
freaking bears, and like I don't know. My son come to me, and I consider myself a pretty fair individual. My son come to me talking about he a cat. I'm gonna tell him sit your dumb ass down and eat your damn food, bro. No damn cat.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. But there's actually teachers that have gotten fired for not identifying or not
Responding to it,
Or
yeah,
yeah,
not
acknowledging.
acknowledging,
acknowledging. Yes, yeah,
acknowledging a child being some sort of furry, bro.
that's correct.
Like yeah, I would just have to quit myself if I'm a teacher and I got to listen to somebody meow, purr, or bark at me. Like I'm done. Like nope, I'm not doing it. Let me find a new profession. OnlyFans, here I come, bro.
You gonna do the Snoop dog? Snoop was offered like 100 million to go on OnlyFans.
A word.
He turned it down. Yeah.
My guy got morals, bro. I don't know if I got high morals, but you give me 100 million, I'm on there, bro.
yeah,
I'm on there.
I might let it swing for 100
Oh
M's,
yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah.
But nah, I agree, man. To me, it's ridiculous because here's the thing: kids have been identifying as different things their entire lives as kids. I'm a fireman
Yeah,
today. I'm an astronaut. I'm a cat. I'm a
Hmm.
lion. I'm a bit. Like that's what
Yeah,
kids do. They pretend. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
And this whole, yeah, bro. Here's my thing: if you're not gonna let a child vote for the next president of the United States, or if you're not gonna have a child sign up for selective service, which is the draft, for those who don't know,
Hmm.
bro, you can't choose your identity because clearly you don't have the mental capacity. If you don't have the mental capacity to vote for the leaders of America, then you don't have the capacity to definitively say what your identity or
my bad.
whatever it might be.
You're not even
It-
old enough to drink,
yeah, you can't
Hmm.
drink,
drive.
can't drive, like you can't do, there's so many things that we don't allow kids to do. And if you
Mhm.
do allow a child, the parent will get in trouble. The DSS will come and take your kids and possibly send the parent to jail, depending on how bad it is. But we're going to let these kids tell us who they are when they don't even know. But there's animals that kids don't even know exist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now all of a sudden they cats just because they saw a cat scurrying down the street and they thought it looked cool. Come on, bro.
Scurrying.
And out of all the things you want to be, you want to be a damn cat, bro. Like
For real.
I'm pick something cool. Like I'm gonna be an elephant, bro. Like I'm go around and swing my thing around, bro. Be a horse. I don't know,
Horse. Rob the Stallion.
Like, what are you today?
The stage name.
I'm a Komodo dragon, bro.
You know what? I'm not gonna harp on the people that's in the cats too much because I ain't gonna lie. I'm big on lions. I have multiple lions tattooed. I have 3 lions tattooed on me right now. So if there was an animal that I would identify with, it would be a lion, which is a big ass cat.
That's a cool lie.
That's
a
cool
cool
though.
cat.
But
That's a lie,
but,
bro.
But is that who you are when you at the office?
Hell no. Actually, maybe I am. I'm gonna start roaring at people, man. I got lions. You know what I'm saying?
That's your spirit animal, bro.
Yeah,
that's
my
just your spirit animal.
Yeah, there we go.
Exactly. And man, so my thing on it is, man, if my kids are there a cat and they want to be a cat, and this is what it is, like, yeah, I'm kind of with Rob, like, yo, this is a little silly for me. But then it's time to educate now. And I think that we as parents, and I ain't talking about just us 3, we as parents gotta be like, all right, hey, let's read about this. Can you do these things? Can you do those things? Have you ever done these things? You're probably not that. Now, if this is your imagination, you want to do this for the moment, cool. But just to let you know, you're not that, though.
Here's a question. What if a child decides they want to identify as the Antichrist? Or if they identify as Hitler? Or identify as Jeffrey? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're respecting it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, you think,
tough.
oh, it's nice and innocent. It's just a cat. It's just a bear. But what if I decide I want to identify as somebody completely evil? Stalin.
That's a great question, though, bro.
No, America likes to pick and choose, bro.
Exactly. So it's like
that's what I'm saying. That's I like that, bro.
I would love to hear from the community about that because if you were just respecting it, hey, respect it. Hitler did some good things.
He said respect.
He came up with the highway system we use today, the interstate system. That was his idea, the Autobahn. What's his name?
But you know what he used it for.
He went over to Germany. He's like, man, these Autobahns are kind of cool. We should bring it over here. That's what happened.
But
now, I'm not a pro Hitler fan. I'm just playing.
We know what he was using them for. You know what I'm saying?
Cancel me. Yeah, don't cancel me. But I'm just saying, like, if somebody were to say, well, yeah, my son, he could be, hey, that's just what he wants to be.
Hey, and the reality is, though, are you saying that Hitler is considered one of the greatest leaders of all time?
He is.
Not saying he's right for leading the people to what he's doing, because that's for sure was wrong, but he was able to lead them to do the craziest thing I can imagine, bro.
He sold it. He sold a
like,
dream, bro. And I ain't saying that dream was right, but he sold it for those people to believe it.
He sold it, bro. Like that's wild to think about. Like,
yeah,
concentration camp. Like, it's just wild that one man can influence so many people to do that stuff. Yeah. If only he could have used it for good, man. Who knows where we would be?
Right.
Talk that talk. Yeah. Bro, but they said that's a good point because someone said, "Oh, I saw Dahmer on Netflix. I identify as that."
Yeah.
What do you tell your 13-year-old child?
Exactly.
I'll identify as that. That's what I identify right there. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
We got to sit down with a counselor or something. Like, we got to have a conversation. Like, what do you mean you identify as that? No, you have to respect that. You have to respect that. I identify as that.
That reminds me of a question. I don't know if y'all have seen Deadpool 2, right? Was it Deadpool? Yeah, Deadpool 2. Y'all ever seen that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you know how my man had to go back in time. Cable had to try to come back in time to
kill the kid. He was the killer.
I forget the kid's name. Yeah, but he was coming back to kill him to stop basically destruction. Like, if you could go back and you were tasked to eliminate a child before they became like one of the evilest persons in the world, is that something that you would be for or against?
I would do it. Man,
Dude,
hardly.
how did I know you were going to say
Yeah,
that?
it's DC, bro.
Yeah, I'm working that little kid, bro. But see, the thing is, like, but whoever does that just has to know that they're gonna go down as a pariah, and you just have to be okay with like your legacy going to shit. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's the ultimate sacrifice, to go in and do something crazy like seemingly crazy like that.
So it's the butterfly effect, though.
Yeah, the butterfly effect. Yeah.
So
Because
like,
I mean, like if you could murk Hitler as a little boy, like a 7-year-old boy, you're gonna be seen as a monster. But then also the Holocaust never happens, and nobody even knows what the
but what else
Holocaust is.
happens though? Because
What
you
if I
don't
wait till
know.
he 18? What if I wait till he 18?
Because he
bro?
grown. Like, but
Well, you
what
gotta wait. See, what
happens
it
though?
is you gotta wait until he opens like one concentration camp. Like let them get one off so the world can see, and then you murk them. You know what I'm saying?
There we
And
go.
then everybody can see.
All
Oh,
right, so he in his 30s then. So
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
say this,
yeah.
but think about it though, man. Like, what?
Yo, this is a crazy conversation.
Man. Hey, it's the butterfly effect though. Because like, what springs from that though? Does somebody
Your
take
show
that?
gonna get canceled.
No, it ain't, bro. Because I'm pretty sure people think about this though, and we ain't trying to say excite violence. We just saying like, what if, right? It's the butterfly effect. So what if that happens, right? Right? He just starts kind of running amok. So before it gets to millions of people, being exterminated is like, unfortunately, maybe 100 people.
Yeah.
This is hypothetics we're talking. So let's say like, all right, cool, I'll go back in time and I do that. But what if somebody else picks up that slack? So that's the butterfly effect. Somebody else might pick up that slack, or maybe it doesn't happen in Germany. Maybe it happens in Africa. Maybe it happens in Asia. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's that butterfly effect. Because I always think about that. I used to think about that stuff when I was a kid. Like, man, what if I went back in time with like an assault rifle? Yeah, you can't rewrite. So like, you know what I'm saying? What if I went back in time with an assault rifle? Because they only had pea shooters. Like, I'm deadly.
Yeah.
But
I thought about that too.
But what if I end up something happened? I use that gun, and then that gun stuck in
Yeah, violent. See, I would think about like I'm gonna go back and play this lottery number that I know.
I always think about that too. I think about that too.
Yeah,
Like,
all right, talking about taking
number.
shotties back to when people had slingshots, bro.
Yeah, like I thought about like the Civil War. Like if I had one AR, I could probably
doing
end the Civil War myself.
bro. But it's just a crazy part though, because somebody might be, because there are people that were genius. There's a lot of smart people back there. So what if somebody saw them, was like, I can make it now. I saw that person with that gun. I've been working and working and working, and I finally made it. And now that gun is there, bro. It alters history. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that butterfly effect and classic. Classic. My wife and I were talking about it. That movie Butterfly Effect. Young Ashton Kutcher. That thing real, bro. Because remember, he kept going back in time trying to change it, but it ended up opening up another door.
Yeah.
For something else bad to happen. He was like, oh, I gotta go back and fix that one. So all right, don't do this, don't do that. Now do this. And then he go back. Now something else is wrong in the world. So unfortunately, man, history is our lesson, bro. It's gonna be hard to go back. But unfortunately, that's what it is.
The problem though with history is it always repeats itself.
Yes, and it could repeat itself in an even more tumultuous way. You know what I mean? Like it could. You know what I mean? Like if we were to go alter it, like it can rear its head even worse. I don't know, man. I feel you, right? That's a dope question though, because I always like try to play devil's advocate. Like I can do this, and then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna end up messing up something else.
I had to wait. Like I had to wait till when he hit 18, bro. Like okay, once you can be tried as an adult, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take you out, bro.
But I've been, I'm 100% with the lottery number though. I'm like, y'all got it.
Yeah,
what that was about.
Yeah, lottery, putting a little money in the Apple, put some money in the Google.
Right. Campbell Soup. Campbell Soup would have been the first thing I would have dropped on.
Why
back
the
then,
soup?
Campbell Soup.
Oh, like if you went like way back in the day.
Heck yeah.
I got you.
I would have dropped $1 on that boy. You're killing it.
Nah, see, Apple is the one, bro. Like Apple stock
I'm talking
used
about
to be
before
$1,
that. We talking
bro.
about going back in time, right?
Yeah.
Campbell Soup or Coca-Cola was it, bro. A couple dollars there, but we be lit. We'll have enough money already just to go into Apple.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like that's why I said like Campbell Soup or Coca-Cola, bro. Like that would have been like the thing, bro. If we talking about going back.
And what's crazy is that you talk about that butterfly effect. So if you put that $1 into Campbell Soup, and let's say 100 years ago or something, and you come back to today, Like, what is your family like? Maybe your family like squanders it, or like they get addicted to
Right?
drugs or something. Because like you
Who
hear like a lot of
knows,
spoiled
bro?
rich kids, they just get into
Mhm.
Yep.
some crazy stuff. You know what I'm
We out here
saying?
like Bernie Madoff and Enron going
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
taking people healthcare, all that, bro.
Yeah, so you come back like your kids were like coked out and they hate you because like they're spoiled rich kids, and you're like, like I didn't think this was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Mhm.
know.
Exactly, and they going to like crazy coke parties and all kind of stuff,
Right,
being
right.
privileged.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's bro. That's a dope question, bro. That is it. But the butterfly effect is real though.
Yeah.
I feel I believe in that butterfly effect. You know what
Is
I'm
it though?
saying?
We don't know.
That's what I said. We don't know. I believe in that butterfly effect. Like
Yeah.
I think that thing might just it might cost a whole nother. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like I said, somebody might take his chair, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody might take the chair. Like, oh man, I got it.
Yeah. No, if time travel were possible, it would be terrible because you got to figure we talk about possibly good things we could do, but there's going to be people that like
It affects
goes and
somebody.
yeah, maybe make sure that slavery never gets abolished.
Yeah. That's
You know what
true.
I'm saying? Like, because there's both
Mm,
sides of it. Maybe somebody
it
makes
is.
sure that Hitler finishes his job in the 40s.
Who
He
knows
doesn't set
what
up the
Europe
new.
would look like?
Yeah, you know. So it's wild. Or maybe somebody says, "Oh, you know what? We don't want America to have the atom bomb. We want because everybody's was working on the atom bomb at the same time. When
Yeah.
that happened, it just America figured it out first. So somebody could go back in time and say, hey, Hitler scientists, this is how it works. And
Hmm.
now the whole world's speaking German. You know what I'm saying?
Or and even more, man, to the fact, right? Because DC, we learned this when we lived over there, bro. The Berlin Wall, right?
Yeah.
That was with Russia who put that wall up and split that
Yep.
up. So if Hitler got removed out of the way, maybe all of Germany is like Russia.
Well, either that
Just to
or
make you go,
Russia never becomes Russia because
or
he
that,
took
yeah.
over. Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
You
it's
just never know,
man,
right? Yeah,
you
we
just
could go
never
on and
know,
on and
bro.
on.
Because he tried to take over Russia. They just couldn't handle that cold.
Right.
That was the only reason they lost.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, man, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, that's a dope question, though,
Yeah,
bro.
it
That
was.
is a dope question because I have thought about stuff like that. Man, I go back in time, like, nah, butterfly effect.
Yeah, double loss strikes again, bro. That's what's up, though.
But
Man, you got me thinking, though, Rod. You was talking about earlier about the kids identifying this and that.
Hmm.
yeah,
We can't go back in time, but we can always look ahead. So with that being said, like, kind of what's a good time to sit your kid down and tell him or her about the world? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
boys and girls, birds and the bees and whatnot. Like really getting into that.
just
So that's a
everything. Yeah, bro.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
real good question. I don't even know what's the best time to do it, but like as world events happen, I try to tell well, at least the oldest one, he'll be
Hmm.
10 in a couple weeks. Like I try to at least inform him of what's going on, like school shootings and all that. I try to tell him
Yeah.
when they happen, why they happen, and those type of things. Obviously, you can't really explain the why, but you try your best. So I try to keep them informed, even like police shootings and all that. I try to keep them informed. So hopefully one day it sinks in and he remembers when he's in those scenarios that he can recall back on what dad taught him. Like it's funny you bring that up because I just had the birds and bees talk with him like on Friday, bro.
Hmm.
Like, 'cause I always said when he turned 10, I'm gonna let him know. I don't even know why I picked 10. I feel like double digits, that's a good age. I think about when I was at my horniest peak was probably like 12 or 13, about 13. Hormones
I
started
got
going
to talk at
crazy.
13.
Yeah, hormone. That's too late for me. I was like, my hormones was already crazy. So I was like, let me go ahead and introduce it because now, at least here, I believe they start sex education in like fifth or sixth grade.
What school's teaching
So
that sex ed? I don't know if all schools are teaching that, but go ahead, go.
at Fort
We'll get to
Mill,
that.
at Fort Mill, they are.
See.
So I know for a fact, based off of some of the people I know, like one of our closest friends is a principal, and she was telling us she's a principal over a middle school. So in seventh grade, there's already girls giving head and
Mm.
um, doing all types of crazy stuff. And I'm like, bro, I don't want him to get to a point to where people are explaining to him from their point of view I'm gonna tell him from my point of view and have him prepared. He looked at me in complete disgust for sure, but at least I know that the information that I'm giving him is coming from me. I told him don't share it. Obviously, don't be out here trying to spread rumors. And this is dad perspective of how it goes down. But I gave him the real. I told him what goes into what
Mm,
comes out of what,
okay.
how it's fertilized, and how the babies are made. So I was real with it. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that was my choice. You know what I mean?
Just
So
curious, just curious before, because I know we about to dive into it. So I know it sounds like you talked about the physiological aspect of it. Did you
Hmm.
kind of get into the social aspect of pulling the chick, or how do you know if a girl likes you, or signs, some of the
So
like signs to look for, stuff
I
like that?
try
Or
to, man, because right now he's not into girls like that, and I give him the benefit of the doubt because these little girls now are evil, bro. I don't know what the hell is their problem, but they evil, bro. Like they are just mean spirited little
Mm,
somethings, right?
yeah,
And so he's not really into the girls right now. I do hope he do get into them. If he don't, we have to have a different conversation, and I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. But um, yeah, man, I tried to tell him. I did start it off by saying, it's something that married people do, and you get in love. So I'm lying, but man, we can talk about deeper conversations about that as he get older. I just
true.
wanted to give him a baseline
Yeah,
to know, like, ain't no storks. There's no storks involved.
yeah,
Like, this is how it happens. And
yeah,
once people start actually talking about it, like they will be doing probably in the next year or so, you'll already be prepared from home. Like, oh yeah, man, I know that. Oh man, that's whack. That ain't how it go down. My pops told me this already. You know what I mean?
yeah. That's dope, man. No, I agree with it, bro. Yeah, between the three of us, I've got the oldest child, like by far.
Hmm.
yep, yep, yep.
My daughter's 20 years old, man. And I've been talking to her about just boys in general since she might have been 8 or 9 years old. But I just
Hmm.
did it in stages. So I'll admit I didn't really get so much into the actual act of sex per se.
Hmm.
I'm more so focused on the relationship aspect and kind of what to look for. Like, okay,
Hmm.
a boy might like you. If a boy just always picking on you a little more than somebody else, he probably like you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or if a boy's being super, super nice. I approached it from that aspect. And but of course I got a girl and not a boy. But
Hmm.
I just kind of looked at it. I treated it more of, hey, these are the things to look out for.
Hmm.
And as she got a little bit older, I talked about sex, and I, I don't even think I really talked about marriage like that. Like I think I told us like, hey, it'd be great if you waited till marriage, but
Hmm.
this is the thing. Like she knows, like me and her mother were never married. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So like that for me to say wait till marriage just sounded stupid coming from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I told her I was like, it'd be nice if you waited until marriage, but honestly, whatever you do, just be safe. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
now one thing I will say I regret doing is I was so concerned about her like getting played, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
by a boy that I spent a lot of time and energy focusing on, things to watch out for. To
Yeah.
the point to where I think that in hindsight, um, I might have kind of scared her away from boys because she didn't really get into like serious relationships until college. And actually, when she was in college, I had to kind of like encourage her to date because I would ask her little things. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, I don't know how I would love to hear her perspective, but I've always been pretty open about relationships. And I never really
Hmm.
got like the butterflies in my stomach. Like I don't know how you were, Rod. I don't know if you was like nervous to bring it up or if it's just
Hmm.
like, look, little man, this is what it is. But I've never really been like, I don't want to talk about it, but I got to do it because I'm a parent. And
Hmm.
and I would just kind of just throw it out there. And to your point, she'd be kind of disgusted and gross or whatever.
Hmm.
And sometimes I would think she wasn't listening, but trust me, he's listening to you, Rod. I'll say
Yeah.
that because
Yeah.
she be like quoting shit that I said that I forgot I said, bro. She's like, yeah, remember you
Wow.
said this, then the third. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, no, but okay. I'm smiling and nodding, like, yeah. But I'm glad I said it because I don't even remember
Yeah.
saying that, baby. You know what I'm saying? So they be listening, bro. But anyway, yeah, I approached it more from a social
Mm-hmm.
aspect and more of a safety aspect. And then it wasn't until she was older that I was like, let your guard down. Maybe
Yeah.
I scared you a little bit too much, because I would tell her
Yeah.
all the time, don't trust any boy under 25. I
Mm.
would always say that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because, men don't really develop mentally until
Yeah.
Well,
their 20s.
I haven't said that direct line, but with the older, I'm like, if a boy upsets you, this and that, I'm like, look, we ain't 100% mature all there, man. We gonna do stupid things, say stupid things. Do not let these things, hinder you. Don't think about it. So it's like I'm like, we just dumb. So just trust me. I was like, you'll get over it and move on to the next. Don't let that energy, consume you. Because promise you, you're gonna meet another dumb one of us in your transition in life. So like, don't let from a maturity standpoint. So that's one of the things I like to preach on, man. Just like,
Mm-hmm.
because we don't be there. We be thinking, we ain't using our brain all the time.
Yeah, that's facts,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, yeah, it's a tough conversation. And again, I don't know what's the right time, but based off of the experience that I've been hearing about, again, seventh grade is just right around the corner for him. So I'm like, yo, I gotta be. At first, I wasn't gonna have the conversation until later in life, but when I start hearing about like what goes on in these schools now, like they way more advanced than we were
Yeah.
when we were that age. I'm like, I gotta be able to prepare him the best I can. And could be right, could be wrong. I don't know. But I took it upon myself to make that decision. Like, yo, I'm
Yeah,
gonna prep him before the school preps him. Not even like the school administration, but the kids in
Right.
the school try to influence it. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
and we in a social media world. We are in a
100%.
social media world. We didn't have that. Like I said, I was 13. I was in 8th grade, and I had my conversation. Um, right after a few days after like a track meet, I had set a record for 8th grade in track,
Mm-hmm.
and I was told like, "Hey, let's have a conversation. Listen, people gonna like you not just for who you are, but sometimes for what you do. So what I'm saying to you is, you might meet little girls who are fast, because that was the line back then from parents, pretty
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
fast, and they might want to get involved with you. And this is what a condom looks like. This is what this looks like. Well, I'm not telling you to engage in these things. I'm telling you, like, don't put yourself in a situation as a kid having a kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
focus on school, focus on the sports, let things come to you, like, fluidly. But if you get caught yourself in a situation, you getting older, like, be mindful of these.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave these with you, but I need you to like be smart about these things and don't put yourself in a situation where you can't do the things you want to do and love to do. So in my head at 13, I was like, well, I want to do this, this, and this. I want to play video games and play sports and do this. I don't want to get involved in that because I felt like in my head I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose all of that. You know what I'm saying? I can't play Madden. I can play the Super Nintendo. Like that was my thing. I'm like, I ain't doing that then. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And so that was a conversation I got. Like, oh yeah, you got your little picture in the paper and all that, but don't let that stuff get to you and you think you're invisible and you're gonna get set back.
Yeah, I say it's never too early, bro. Like Rod, you talking about you like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's my decision. I'm like, nah, bro, it's not too early
Mm-hmm.
because this is the thing, man. Like
Yeah, you're not
you want to
promoting
kind
it.
of take
Yeah.
the I don't know the mystifying effect away from it. So I'll give you an
Mm-hmm.
example. My parents always kept liquor in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't drunks
Mm-hmm.
or anything, but
Right,
like
right,
when I
right.
was younger, my parents were very very social. I didn't realize it at the time, but looking back, my parents I would say were like the popular couple. You know what I'm saying? They always had
Mm-hmm.
kickbacks at the house. They would go to other
I can
people's.
believe that.
Yeah, yeah. I would often like have sleepovers at my friends, and I'm just thinking, oh, this is cool. I get to sleep over. No, they was out partying. You know what I'm saying? They was and having a good
Mm-hmm.
time. I'm not like doing nothing crazy, but they was having a good time. And they
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
kept a bar at all times, and they drank with.
Mm-hmm.
My dad used to have me go get beers for them all the time,
Yeah.
and of course I drank. I do my thing, but I never like flamed out. You know what I'm saying? Like I never went to college and like flunked out after the first semester because I wasn't used to no freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like even though I was
Ah,
around
yeah, yeah.
alcohol, by the time I was around it, like with my friends and whatnot, yeah, I did partake like anybody else, but I never went crazy with it because I was around it all the time. Like I seen my
Right.
dad drink. I never saw my dad get sloppy, stupid, crazy with it. So I kind of knew like this is kind of how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? I've watched my parents party like, and I watched them do this and the third. And I will say this: the things that we didn't really talk about that I did kind of learn from the streets, so to speak, I kind
Mm-hmm.
of flamed out a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I'll say this as a parent, bro. I don't think it's really ever too. I mean, I guess there's always gonna be too early. 2 years old is probably too early, but you know, but to your point, 10 years old, to T's point, what's it, 13?
13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it's not too early, bro, because they gonna get it somewhere, and it's best to hear it from you. That way, it by the time they in the streets and they hear about it, it's not as like
Earth
surprising
shattering.
or shattering. Like, oh man, what, huh? What's going on? Da, da, da. Because they
Mm-hmm.
already they gonna do what they do. They gonna make whatever mistakes they gonna make, but it probably won't be that serious because
Right.
it's not like completely taboo to them, you know, or unheard of or whatever. So nah, bro. Rod, salute to you, man. T, salute to you. This is I'm an OG in this aspect because I started early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And bro, it's never too soon, bro. Never
for
too soon,
sure.
man. And get into it, bro. Get graphic with it because the streets is graphic. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah, that's social. You can't go nowhere, especially in the social media era.
Yeah,
That social is all over the
Uh,
place, bro. You click on a pop up, they talking about it now.
yeah,
I
You know what I'm
think
saying? Like, come on.
I told the story of I got my first hit, you know what I mean, puff of a joint was sixth grade, you know what I mean? But and again, that was like one of the only times I ever felt to peer pressure. But like that's the sixth grade. I'm looking back like, bro, that's literally a year and a half for my kid, you know what I mean? So
mm-hmm.
I know how influential people can be. And again, I just wanted to get ahead of the curve on certain things.
Yeah,
And we'll continue to ingrain that. I'm glad that,
Yeah,
at least from your experience, DC, that you say they remember. You know what I mean? Even if you don't think they listening, they remember stuff.
yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. That's a fact. Good and bad. I'm gonna tell y'all one story and I'm gonna get off it, right? So one day, and my daughter, she was like a baby, bro. Like when I say like maybe she was in a car seat, so maybe 4 years old, something like that. And I'm on the phone with a girlfriend at the time, not her mother. And the girl I was dating at the time, she was something of a tree hugger. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking, and somehow we started talking about littering. And I took my daughter to McDonald's. We driving down the road. And I'm like, man, I don't care about nothing. And I took like a straw paper or somewhere, a napkin. I threw it out the window, just kind of being stupid, like how I'm littering or whatever, just being dumb. And I'm laughing, and my daughter, we both laughing, like just just cackling or whatever, right? I'm driving down the road. Next thing you know, she threw her whole Happy Meal out the window, bro, laughing.
Oh, wow.
She's like,
your money.
look, ha, ha. And I'm like, oh. And at that point, I was like, yo, your kids are always watching you. And what you
Yep.
think you doing as a joke or they'll understand. No, bro, like they are watching you all the time. And what you do is the gospel. Even if it
Mm-hmm.
seems as if like they treat you like you the lame parent as they get a little bit older, like teenage T, they start to treat you like you the lame parent, they still watching you, bro. Like what you
Mm-hmm.
do is the gospel, and they come back, it comes back around, bro. I did some great things with my child, but I did some stupid stuff too. and I and she remember that stupid stuff, bro. Like I did some reckless things around my child. Nothing like illegal or nothing, but just some things that like immature that I should have
Yeah.
known better. But I'm like, whatever. I'm young. I'm having fun too. But yeah, your kids are always watching, bro, and they're like sponges. You know what I'm saying? They soaking it
Yep.
all in, good or bad, whatever it is. They gonna soak it in. So definitely got to be mindful of that.
For sure.
All day. Man, this is a dope conversation, bro. Definitely, I'm still thinking about that butterfly effect.
Yeah, that's
I'll
wild.
be thinking about it all day. It's a good question, man. For sure, man. As you know, man, hey, we in February, man. It's Black History Month, man. And so, Rob, before you give us a dope always word of encouragement, man, for the people, man. I'm gonna leave y'all with this cool fact, man, because you know we are in the media realm, man. We're hosting. When it ain't always just conversation with just us three. We're gonna have some guests. We got some guests coming, more guests coming this season. But man, Nat King Cole, y'all all know Nat King Cole, first African American host to have a TV show, 1956 on NBC.
Oh
Shout out
wow.
Nat King Cole.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? The Nat King Cole Show, 1956.
Did not know that.
First African American to host a TV show,
Yeah,
bro.
didn't know that. No.
For a day. So, you know what I'm saying? We in that realm. So definitely shout out.
For sure.
Yep, yep.
So Rod, I'm gonna leave it with you, bro. I hope I ain't top you.
No, bro, that's a fun fact, man.
Yeah,
That's,
man.
that's
I'm
that we need to
gonna come
always
with some more, man. We gonna bang out the month, man. I'm gonna come with some more.
we need to always be up on our Black History, so we're not afraid if a trivia comes up. You know?
First name honorable.
Man,
You got it.
you had to be there.
Listening. You had to be there.
You had to be there.
You had to be there.
Man, but life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% how you react to it.
That's a fact.
Bars.
That's a fact.
Ain't lying, boy.
Yeah. Throw that victim
Man.
mentality away. Don't nobody care at the end of the day.
Mm.
Yep.
Yep. You just gotta make it happen, man. Fall down, get back up.
Yep.
So, man, as always, this was fun, man. Again, man, appreciate y'all, man. It's a super dope birthday weekend, man. And then to end the weekend with a show. I love it, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And you know, as we always wrap it up, man, I'm gonna drop them 3 words. Kill the music.